twin sisters Earlene and Shirlene love visiting antique stores. It was one of their favorite pastimes. They soon realized that they had visited almost every antique store in town. Their next excursion would lead them to a small town in Sunnyvale, Texas, where they located a French antique store. The store's owner took the twins on a personal tour of his enormous facility. As they walked their way to the back of the store, the proprietor turned the twins' attention to a bust named Black Caesar. The bust depicted an African male with Negroid features dressed in Roman attire. Naturally, the twins were amazed. They never learned of a Black Caesar in history class. Shirlene felt an immediate attraction to the bust and noticed a calm essence that the bust seemed to exude as she stood near it. While still at the store, Earlene decided to take a cell phone photo of the bust. After returning home later that night, Earlene showed the cell phone photo to her husband and then decided to research Black Caesar. She learned that Black Caesar was also referred to as Septimius Severus. Most images depicted Black Caesar as being a white man. Earlene also learned that Septimius Severus was the first African emperor of Rome, and that his reign lasted from 193 AD to 211 AD, according to Britannica.com. Septimius Severus found a personal dynasty and converted the government into a military monarchy. He was born in Leptis Magna in the Roman province of Africa, which is present-day Libya. Septimius Severus went on to London in 208 AD with members of his army, where he helped strengthen Hadrian's Wall and built the first few walls of London. Based on this research, she called her sister and said, "We have got to go back and buy that bust." The next day, the store's owner was again very congenial as the twins inquired about the bust's history. The owner shared that he had traveled the world purchasing antiques. He also shared that he purchased the bust from an individual who lived in a mansion located in Lyon, France. The bust was a marble, 32 inches tall and weighed 300 pounds. Unfortunately, that little bit of information was all that he remembered. Naturally, they purchased the bust. A few months later, the twins decided to hire a professional photographer to take some photos. Aside from discovering such a unique item, a stranger thing would soon take place. A day or so later, after the photo session, the twins noticed that the bust was morphing. For example, the bust began to exhibit a slight smile on his face, which was not apparent in the cell phone photo. In some areas of the bust's head, its hair changed color from gray to black. In addition to all of these changes, the twins began to notice an older, more mature look compared to the earlier younger face on the original still photo. The bust's cheekbone had somehow become more defined and the face overall wider, which is typical of an aging human's face. The changes were a stark contrast to the slimmer, younger face on the cell phone photo. Lastly, the bust seemed to develop grayish color irises, whereas before, the eyes were black. Other family members who physically saw the bust noticed the changes as they compared the bust to the original cell phone photo. Statues morphing are not unheard of. There are many examples of statues of the Virgin Mary and Christ figures all over the world that have been seen to actually shed tears or move. Scientists that have studied this phenomenon cannot offer a reasonable explanation and simply resign it to the area of paranormal phenomena. With the strange morphing of the bust features, could the bust be trying to tell the twins, "This is how I actually looked when I was alive"? The twins have a feeling he likes his new image better. As for now, the bust has stopped morphing, although the twins keep an eye on him just in case. Thank you for viewing their video. Please visit their website, www.ufotwins.com. for more intriguing experiences the twins share.